My God, I wasn't expecting that. What a shock. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. So, this morning, I like it. Always venture up at a weekend just to keep an eye on things, and it's nice and quiet just to enjoy the fish more as a hobby than a business, to be fair, at the weekend. But yeah, just going to share with you today a few updates, mainly for people who's involved in a few of the events, fish that have been going on. NND, Sunnybank, Kohaku, my God, these things are hitting their stride now. Absolutely love it. They've got to that sweet spot where we're really going to build from here. And then they're actually in that pond, and then directly opposite in there are the Kaze shower. Just going to catch a couple of these up. I'm going to show you in the pond first and then bring them up and actually just size check a couple. I'm not sure how they've done lengthwise. The bit I'm paying more attention to is what the body's done, because they were looking mighty slender for a while, which is normal for a toe size so young that was so big already. But yeah, that sweet spot now is where the body's at a point I'm happy with. So I know I'm getting them growing more proportionately. And yeah, the feed levels, there's been a couple of increases in the past sort of 7 days, and we're just really building up from there now. So let me flip the camera around. Hideous reflections on here as well, but yeah, this is primarily the Sunnybank koi event fish. There's some of my own fish in here, Sankey's, a few Kohaku I bought outside of that as well. But just look at that, guys. Let's not forget, right, I'm not quite sure where we're at age-wise with these at the minute, but we're probably floating around 9 months now. They are beasts. Benny's still quite soft on quite a few, which is normal, because the UV kind of index at the minute in the UK is shocking. I'm not getting enough light, even in these greenhouses look completely clear visqueen. I'm just not getting the UV through that we need, and that's been noticeable across a few ponds. I had the same issue last year as well. I'm just going to pull a couple up, show you in closer detail, and actually just check the size against where they were at. My God, I wasn't expecting that. What a shock. Let me flip this round and share it with you, but I'm absolutely flabbergasted. So I just checked back. Not only has this had a huge volume increase, nice development in the Benny as well, but this was 27 cm at the time of listing. It's up to 32 already. That is phenomenal. I've been saying it about this NND Kohaku line, but that has impressed me a great deal. Not quite sure on the time frame yet, but regardless of that, I mean, you can just see what kind of course they're on. By the end of March, wow, what a size they're going to be. Just look at that body already. Amazing. So here we go again. The smaller one was started at 25, the other one at 27. We're now at 29 and 32. You can see a huge difference in body there between them, but still no slouches. That's pretty much probably the same average growth across them all, 4-5 cm already. Just them different structures, but this is no slouch, and this fish is great, and it actually remains unsold at the time of filming this video, which surprises me. It's the kind of pattern that will materialize more as the fish gets bigger. I think possibly the Benny's scaring a few people. You can't remember how young these fish are, you know, the pigment is still actually filling out in these cases. But yeah, I think that's a great fish that people are missing out on. And that thing next to it, I mean, what a tank. What a tank. I'm impressed. I'm absolutely super happy with what I'm seeing. You can actually see more, look. There's depth there. There's plenty of pigment in the scales, but this has got to fill out. And like I say, the light's just not good for it at the minute. Look at the power in that. Amazing stuff. So, a random scoop of the Kaze shows now. Just having a flick through the previous database, and these were measuring in at 21 to 26 cm from what I saw. And they are now, what do we have in there? 30 to 35 cm from that random scoop. Phenomenal body gains on them, it really is. But these haven't, I've been mentioning it, the Benny's really a lot softer at the minute. That again is because of the UV index we've got, plus the water. You can see obviously that typical colour. When the UV is strong, this actually helps, but now you can see it in the bowl as well. It's kind of working against us, so we're going to keep pushing these size wires till the end of this month, and then we're going to switch that. We'll really clean the water up and just switch them to a colour only diet to really help us bring that Benny up to the standard we'd be expecting to see it. So none of it's a problem, we've just got to get the fish on the right program, but most importantly at the minute is maxing out on the size, which they've certainly done. And yeah, patterns and everything still looking stunning. So just picture them when that Benny comes right up. It's going to look the absolute nuts. But yeah, overall really great progression on them. And no doubt some big changes when we actually get to look at them side by side. So there we go. Sure, there's going to be some very happy owners, and certainly if your fish is in that bowl as well. But we are getting closer. So come the end of January, we'll be netting these up, probably doing a bit of a video on them in more detail, and then like I say move to some conditioning. So here I've just walked in on the big girls to find, see it there. And this is one of the problems with sinking food when you're not careful. I've been using it quite a bit on here, having to play around at the minute, because I'm using on this pond a completely different program to what I normally do. But you've got to be on it. All that there uneaten, probably from a couple of feeds now looking at it. Check, I can't remember when, I've just turned the feeder off, but the 11 o'clock feed, so probably a fair bit, obviously not long gone in there, given right now it's only 10 past 11, but still I know there's food in there from the previous one. So I'm going to flick that off now, but probably the reason, and it's easy to disturb this stuff, oh look at these though, that black Zeus there is just coming on unbelievably. Yeah, I've been putting a few pieces in here and took a few pieces out, which just caused a bit of a behavioural change. Nothing parasitic. We're just adding a bit of salt in there yesterday to help with that mixing process. This Kohaku did actually check up on the other day, 70 cm now at Sandside. What a phenomenal piece. Yeah, so things like this are quite normal, just got to deal with it. It's probably the change in the environment, a bit of netting yesterday, just knocked them off the stride. So I'll turn that feeder off now, probably for the rest of the weekend, and bring them back on Monday. Got a big girl, wow. Yeah, that's just koi keeping. You don't keep pushing through in circumstances like that, which will quickly foul, pollute the water, and really send them back even further. So there's no big sacrifice over the weekend just to flick that off, and then look to bring it back on. 2 Dainichi pieces there, both female. See, everything in here is female. The NND Kindai, wow. It's a Shinoda Heeltsori there that's recently gone in. It was strange because I thought the fish I introduced looked like they'd done really well in the ponds they were in, and I put them in here, they just look skinny and pathetic. So yeah, that's that one. We'll deal with that. So you probably saw the video recently where I'd been having a sort out and put in this pond here some of my best Nisai from this year. Really low stocking at 30 fish for me, 30, 35, can't quite remember, but super low, and my god, it's paying off. Jumping growth, I think kind of biggest end we're going in there about 48. A piece I checked up on the other day was at 52 already. And yeah, the jumping body, I'm just going to share one Sakai Sankey with you, which is just a mega fish, but really getting to where I want them now. So again, come the sort of end of March, I think we'll really be on course with that. But just a shame I can't really warrant keeping such low stocking levels across everything. There's just not enough ponds, and it would ruin, you know, other parts of the business. But yeah, well worth it in the end. This is just the fish I want to share with you. See, Sakai Sankey, 52 cm now. Really got the proper Nisai body that I'm looking for. The height of the thing's frightening as well. Proper Sakai body traits coming out as well, which is exciting stuff. Really excited by this prospect. Delighted with that. Look at the skin shine, amazing.
there you go. Hope you enjoyed them few updates. Certainly if you're involved in any of those grow out projects, yeah, I just love, you know, a couple of hours up here at a weekend when everything's nice and quiet. It's amazing, but really great to see how them, especially and then NND Kohaku. Wow, that's just bonkers already. The big toe side. Not forgetting they're in a 1,200 gallon pond as well. So yeah, thrilled with that one. And then yeah, the coming week, big shipment in, which is nice. First of many over the next kind of 6 weeks. Really, it's pretty full on. And yeah, just before I go, you saw part of my new toy the other week, the control panel for the Oaza pump. Pump's here now. I'm just going to show you it. First impressions. Oh god, what a bit of kit. Right, here we go. This is not the full video I'm going to do on this. The sort of thought processes behind it, other than the fact that Oaza pumps are phenomenal. This thing is an absolute unit. So you won't get the idea, but I mean the weight of it is insane. And I had a look here yesterday. Look at that. The pump itself, well, it weighs 12 kilos. It's mental. Just to show you a bit more. Usual gibbons, the cable. But yeah, that's just look at that. Even without taking out, the build quality of that pump is just insane. That's 12 kilos. My god. One of the biggest reasons I've looked at this is against the pumps that I'm using on the showers. So I wouldn't consider something like this for the main pumps, but yeah, the showers, it's looking at pound for pound against the same wattage that I'm getting. It's not going to be any wattage saved, but pound for pound the actual performance I'm getting at the head height. That's the biggest reason that this is sat here. Like I say, that'll link up to the Vary flow controller unit, and yeah, but first impressions are just wow. So there we go, folks. There'll be a bigger video on that soon, and yeah, more updates to come.